Okay, so I'm gonna make 4 of these. I've got them all 4 stacked together and just cutting them at one time. So we're gonna do 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, and 3 inches. You could, this is my son's idea, which I decided because I'm gonna cut everything tonight that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just cutting the lengths, and then we're gonna put it all together, and then we'll just take a circular saw and cut it off at the top. For one, because I'm gonna end up cutting this at an angle, so I can just do everything at once. I'll mark it out, and then I'll just cut down the Christmas tree and cut down the Christmas tree sides. Otherwise, you could just flip-flop your board. So cut your little angle here at, well, this one's gonna be the 12, no, this one's gonna be 9 inches. So you wanna mark your 9, and then you would have been on whatever opposite cut here. So then you would just flip it over and measure the short side, keep it on the same angle, and cut it. I have a little cutout sheet I'll put in here, the layout that I did in SketchUp for that, where you just would make your angle cut, flip it over, make your other cut, flip it over, you know, and that way you would just go down the board cutting the angles, and when you get done you'd have them all finished. But for tonight I'm just going to cut them to size. Then I'll put them all together and just rip them down the draw a chalk line and just cut it off with a circular saw. So right here I put this together a long time ago, but I just have it over on my shelf with my miter saw. I don't hardly ever use it, but tonight I would, because I need, 16 of these things at a foot long. So I cut this in half, and then I put them up next to each other. Got me 12-inch stop block, and I'm just pushing it along and cutting it there. So got 4 already. Just clamped it to the tailgate, moved my saw over to 12 inches. These are going to be the feet. If I needed it to be pretty accurate and not move, I would clamp the saw down too, but this is just going to be, laid around the thing like this for feet, so it's not that big of a deal. But just a little quick, just make you a stop block if you don't have one, and clamp it down. Okay, so there's your 4 Christmas trees, enough for 4, and then 4 uprights, and then all my legs. Alright, I got my lines drawn. I still can't decide which is easier, to have just originally cut the angles like I was going to, or do it after everything's glued down. You could have easily just cut a little angle off on this end here, or on the tips. Just cut your 2x2 down a little bit and then just glued them down as they went, and then you'd have been done. But I think it's just personal preference. It takes about the same amount of time either way that you do it. So now I'm just going to rip those off and put the feet on them. You have to use the big, this one doesn't cut deep enough for the 2x2 and the board, the picket, so I have to use the big circular saw on that, but this is a lot easier for the sides. Alrighty, thanks for the help. That's all 4 now. Alright, last step is just to paint the trunk and the stand. She decided that she wanted them painted brown instead of stained, so that's what we did. I got 2 more to go here, and I just had my wife hold a poster board along the edge and sprayed it real quick to keep it from, she tried to tape it off, but it just doesn't stick to the cedar board very well, so she's just holding the poster board for me while I spray the 2x2, and then I have them laying down like this so I can spray the bottom just to get the little edges and just paint the whole thing. So as soon as that dries, we'll be done here. As always, we thank you for watching. Have a Merry Christmas. Get outside, do some crafts. Tell me what your favorite decoration is below if you have time, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.